Welcome back. So in a previous episode about litter box, my process of cleaning Matt's litter box, I'm going to walk you through how I feed him in his routine. He's hanging out by the window in his little comfy spot with his crocheted blanket. So I don't exclusively give him the same type of food every day. I mix it up because with him he can become cats can get bored of the same type of food if they eat it for a long time. So I like to add in other things. I don't want him to eat the same type of food all of the time. But he is on a consistent wet food diet. And he does sometimes I give him a very small scoop of his dry food on a little dish for him to eat on. He eats urinary care, and it's ocean fish. And let's open it up and show you how I prepare his food. So Matt is a cat that likes pate or puree types of food. So I do like a little mixy-roo in the dish here, just to get some of the clumps broken down. And it depends on, I add about the same amount every day of his food. He does have a tendency to not eat in the morning. And then I add water. It's filtered water from a Brita. I don't like the taste of tap water, so I use Brita water, and I prefer that taste better. And so I just continue using that same water with Matt's, and it's filtered, so it doesn't have any of that extra added water treatment plant that they do. I'm not sure what they add in the water. So it takes it out, and so this is the kind of consistency that I'm looking for. Some of it's kind of chunky, but that's okay. And then what I do is I ground up some of his dry food in a blender, just like a normal blender, and then I just sprinkle it on top. I find that this can also help because he's so motivated with his dry food that sometimes he doesn't want to eat his wet food. So I just kind of sprinkle it like that. And then let's go over and give this to Matt's. All right. So he's still there. And then I just kind of show it to him. So I find that if I just leave it on the ground and wait for him to go and eat, he tends to not want to eat. And I know that he needs to be eaten, especially his water intake. Cats need water intake. That's why giving wet food is really important to cats. Dry food does not have any moisture content, and there are ways to transition your cat from dry food to wet food, and I can show you that in another video. But this is another method that you can do, is grinding up some of their dry food in a blender and then kind of sprinkle it on top, and then they'll lick it off with the wet food, which really helps. And then sometimes after he eats, he will groom himself, then use the litter box, and then groom himself again. He might want to play, and then he takes a nice big nap. And that's when I usually do some work. And depending on what I'm doing during the day, I will, sometimes some mornings after he's eaten, I will sit down and watch TV. Or I will work on work. And, or I'll go outside and enjoy my time. But cats love if you know what they like for food, they will love you forever. He's a good boy. He's doing a very good job. And I know it might not be interesting watching him eat. Sometimes I find it fascinating when he's eating, but that's just me. So even though he's sitting on a side table of my couch and he's eating there, that's okay. It's not on the floor, that's okay. As long as he's eating, that's all I'm really concerned about, that I want him to do. And he is allowed up here. I put his blanket. This is a blanket that he came with when he was dropped off when I was fostering him. And they made a blanket, and it came with him. And then when I decided to adopt him, it stayed with him because it's his blanket. So I just put it on there for him, and he loves it. He loves to lay here. He loves to look out the window. He likes to sit on it. Usually I have the cat tree next to the window, next to the couch here. But since I have these heaters, I don't want anything pushed right against it because it's a fire hazard. Oh, it looks like he's almost done. Good boy. And I don't want to risk a fire. And that is him eating. And then he's doing his lippies. He's a good boy. Yeah. Anyways, if you liked this video and you would like to see more content, please let me know in the comments. I'd love your feedback or what you'd like to see next. I'll continue posting. I'm not sure how often I'll post, maybe like definitely once a week. But I do post like shorts on YouTube. So That is him. I do post shorts, so you can see the shorts on YouTube. They're just fun little gimmicky videos, fun things of like Matt's, what he does. I guess just sharing little pieces of the day with him, with you guys. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one.